Okay, I love when I have dinner with my boo. Yeah. Oh, you did that?
I love when I have dinner with my boo. What it do with that, y'all? This girl such a craziness. I'm coming to you, and you with another word on the street segment. Make sure like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. So by now, we all done seen Rasheeda and Yandy sit down. And honestly, this was just for the TV screen because this couldn't have been the most foolish sit down I have seen in a while amongst these reality TV stars. Because all I seen was yelling over each other. They really weren't trying to seek no type of resolution to whatever drama between them they got going on. And I was watching Carlos King, Dustin, and Claudia, their live about it that they did last night, and I agree wholeheartedly with their opinion on the things. Like, y'all don't really have an issue with y'all two ladies per se. Y'all have the issue with your husbands making y'all look like fools out here in these streets, which you allow them to make you look like fools out here in these streets, and you just tired of being the butt of everybody's joke.
I want to say when it comes to Yandy and Rasheeda, like they're more similar than different. And a lot of their problems are not from each other; they're from the person that they're in the bed with. And the sooner they realize that, the better. There's no need for these two to be fighting each other. They actually should be leaning on each other for support, getting through a marriage with infidelity issues, being the butt of jokes for years. That's got to be taxing on your marriage. You know, the person they're really mad at is the person that a lot of times, like, you be mad at the other women, but it really is the person that's right next to you. You need to probably have that conversation with.
But yeah, it was just a whole lot of unnecessary stuff. Like, we really didn't get to see no resolution with them. They was just like, well, you did this or your husband did this. While I'm out here yelling for the culture, you over there being pressed. I'm like, what? Come on now. That was a little cute bar or whatever. But neither one of y'all can talk about each other in their marriages, because both of y'all marriages are not good. Like, from what we see and hear, it's not given at all. Not saying that y'all the go-to couples for where, us, the audience, supposed to look up to y'all and y'all supposed to be the depiction of what real marriage is. No, because baby, when it comes to Rasheeda, all what you endured, no ma'am. No ma'am. Kurt, when it had a baby out on you, cheated, then had the baby out on you. And let's not forget, he wanted you to take a DNA test on y'all child, claiming you was out here messing around. He basically, denying the child. Mary J. Blige style. Said it's your child, and it really messed me up. How could you deny your own flesh and blood? Like, what is going on? And dude, let's not forget when you and Erica had rolled up to that, what was the hotel, and you was telling us how him and his assistant at the time was doing this like promo tour, and she the one, you was trying to get in touch with him, and she the one who picked up the phone. You like, basically, oh hell no, me and Erica gonna ride at dawn. And so y'all rode at dawn. She opened the door and you bust through the door like, what my husband, what my Kirky Kirk, and come to find out she was in there with a whole woman. The embarrassment you let this man put you through. And then you damn near had to beg him to get you a store. And then when Yandy basically was bringing this type of stuff to her, she was like, I stand on it. I stand 10 toes down on it. I live in my truth. You deflecting from your truth. Girl, I wouldn't want to live in that type of truth. Because you went through all that pain and heartache and you didn't have to. You didn't. And then, too, when, what was it? Yandy was like, you going to have to raise that baby. You got a whole legacy that ain't even yours, and you going to have to raise that baby, meaning, Jasmine and Kurt's baby. And she was cool with it. Like, yeah, but that's, that's me. That's my truth. But my thing, too, is Yandy, she was over talking, what is it, Rasheeda? Rasheeda really couldn't get no talk time. And I can understand when you get frustrated, like, girl, okay, if you're gonna talk over me, we could just end this conversation. But you can also tell that Yandy was getting the best of Rasheeda. She was definitely getting the best of her, because Rasheeda comebacks, I'm like, girl, are you serious? But too, Yandy you know, if you're gonna be on social media and people gonna find stuff about you and Mendeecees, it's gonna be out there. And for Rasheeda, she was like, well, why don't you just address it? You know, address the situation. And you're like, why do I need to address it? Okay, if it's out there, it's out there. If I feel like addressing it, I want to address it. But I'm not finna put it just willy nilly out there like that. Just cause you and Kirk, y'all do that, it ain't happening over here. But even that, Yandy, like, granted, we haven't had no actual video of him cheating, you know, like we have with Kirk. We don't have none of that, no factual hardcore evidence. But it's the whole thing of people having cheating and Mendeecees in the same sentence. And you playing like you him in the girl DMs when Jessica, you know, confronted you about it, tried to, you know, she really didn't want to, but she's like, girl, I gotta do it. And you sitting up here saying, oh no, that was me. That was me. I did that. Joke's on you. No, that is crazy to me.
That being said, I do think this. I think you have two women who are tired of being the butt of the jokes based on their partner's indiscretion, allegedly, when it comes to Mendeecees, right? Because Mendeecees has not, from my understanding, Dustin, tell me if I got this wrong. Mendeecees, from my understanding, has not been caught cheating. From my understanding, meaning video and factual evidence, and the producing of another baby. Claudia, if you know anything, I don't know anything,
there
right?
Are no children.
So, but I think I think this. I think both women, unfortunately, are just tired of it, and they wanted to address each other in that form. You could tell they did not want to be there. You can tell they really was pushed to be there to have a conversation.
But my question is this. Was this just for this show? Because, yeah, I agree with Carlos. They did not want to be there. You already could tell. Because Yandy was already talking about, glad you can make it. You know, you had me waiting this long for you. And, what is his name? Rasheeda, like, I could have made you wait a little longer or whatever. And two, you know, with social media and, you know, how we look at things and we be in the comments and stuff like that, it can play a part on the person and how they react to certain stuff versus if they was just us behind closed doors, would they really be acting like this? Granted, we don't know. But Joseline, Bambi, and Scrappy, of course, had something to say, you know, about this whole ordeal. So let's start with Scrappy. So your boy Scrappy said, I hate this for both, man. They are both amazing women. They really can inspire all women that really tap into their business and accomplishments. And Bambi says, not gonna lie, this was so hard to watch and very cringe at the same damn time for me. Because I'm just like, are we really going like this? And y'all, whatever. Joseline, okay, the Puerto Rican princess, she says, this is sad and heartbreaking. I don't like this at all. The two men acting out and these women are fighting. I would have been joining the party, finding me a big she always finding me a big one to gobble gobble or a meow with money. Like the hell, I'm very disappointed. Shaking my head. I think all of us are tired and through and disappointed at the same damn time. So let's check out and see what some other people had to say. So there's one commenter said, I think people are missing the point. Yes, both may have a ishy marriage, but Yandy point is why and who are you to speak on my marriage? When Rasheeda went through her stuff, Yandy wasn't in the blogs or speaking on it. Yandy just wants the same respect. But we all knew Rasheeda wasn't your friend, Yandy. She wasn't your friend. This next commenter said, exactly, Rasheeda has a tendency of being mad at any woman who is doing just as good as she's doing or better. Whatever Rasheeda has is because of Kurt. And Yandy is self-made and Rasheeda can't stand it. She did the same thing to Carly when she found out that Carly opened her first store. She went home crying to Kurt, saying how you gonna let Carly get her store before me? And she hated on Carly for years, talking about Yandy is copying her and doing everything she is doing as if it's not enough to go around for everybody. That sounds like jealousy to me.
What's so jealous?
Am I? Oh my
Is it
God.
because I'm young?
Oh my
Is it because I don't have any bags?
Everything Rasheeda has is tied to Kurt. Everything Yandy has is hers. Yandy just deflecting from the real issue. She tried to make her marriage look perfect, but it was falling apart and she didn't want to show it on camera. Rasheeda, on the other hand, has shown her whole life and all of her issues, all of her drama, Kirk's dirt, the fact that she forgave him and the baby. It's all been on here. She's on it. And don't get me wrong, I love Yandy, but you are in a public platform. She meant to say on a public platform, and you are on a reality show. You have to show your reality. If you and your man were going through issues, if you guys have both checked out, if you guys were both cheating, both doing your thing, just be real about it. But I think too, Yandy like, okay, we show you this, but we don't have to show you everything. But the audience, like, well, this is supposed to be a reality show. You're supposed to show us what's really going on in your reality. If you guys were both cheating, both doing your thing, just be real about it. Let's talk about it and show the reality on the show. Just my opinion, and that is the point. No one's life is perfect. But both of y'all's storylines when it comes to this is tied and through. Then we had Rasheeda talking about some me and Kirk are the queen and king of Atlanta franchise or the whole franchise. I'm like, oh, does it even give? We don't care.
We don't care.
We want you sisters to do better, okay? Do better. But if you like where you at, stay where you at. Because we can lead you to the water, but we can't make you drink it at this point. All right. But that was all my thoughts about this situation. Y'all let me know what y'all think, and I'll see you on the next one.